We're rolling.
It's working now. Sorry. I just needed to shut down.
It's recording. Whenever you're ready.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
Good afternoon. My name is Austin Baker. How many of you guys have ever played golf? You like golf? Sat down to watch golf? Anybody? Well, as you can tell from past speeches, golf is a big part of my life. I really enjoy it. So today I would like to inform you of one golfer in particular. His name would be Tiger Woods. This is his this is like the brand symbol that Nike came up with it, but the TW, if you didn't realize that that's what it was. So today I would like to inform you a little bit about where he was born and raised, his career on the PGA Tour, and then what has led to why he is not currently playing right now. So Tiger was born and raised in Cypress, California. He was born on December 30th, 1975. He was raised by his two parents, his mom and dad, Earl Woods and Coltita Woods, I think is how you say it. She is Thai. His dad was African American. Tiger fits like the three. He's American, Thai, he's Asian, and then he's African American also. So whenever he first started golfing, he was 2 years old. He putted on national television against Bob Hope, which is pretty cool if you think about it. But his dad would take him to the golf course. They had access to the Navy Golf Club there in Cypress. His dad was a retired Navy colonel, so they were able to access it. But his dad taught him to golf from the green to the tee. So he learned how to putt, chip. His short game was all in place by the time he worked his way back to the tee, which, I learned to play from the tee to the green. So by the time I struggled with my short game for a very long time. Like Jack Nicklaus, which is also a really well-known golfer, he was taught from tee to the green also. But Tiger had early success at a young age. By the time he was 14, he had won 5 junior world titles, and he could hit the ball over 300 yards, which is pretty impressive because I cannot do that now all the time consistently. So after school was a very big part of his life. His parents would only let him play golf on the weekends during term time, and he ended up going to Stanford University for 2 years before he ended up turning pro. He won the NCAA national title in individual in 1996. Tiger he won the U.S. Amateur 3 times in a row. He is the only person to ever do that. And that was his last win on the amateur was in 1996 also. His first PGA Tour event, he played in the 1995 Masters, and which for being your first PGA Tour event, being in the Masters, that is a pretty high achievement there. However, he did not get his first win until 1996 at the Las Vegas Invitational. Tiger did win his first major, which in golf there's majors, and it's the Masters, the PGA Championship, the Open, which is over in England, and then the U.S. Open. And for golfers, that's like the Olympics for like the track and field athletes and all that. That's what they strive for in their careers, is to win those. But he won the Masters in 1997 with a 9-shot lead, which is impressive. He tied the record for the most marginal win at the Masters tournament. Then his next major championship was in 1999. He won the PGA Championship. But he had gone on. He won the Masters 4 times, which 1997. He won it in 2001, 02, and 05. Then he also won the PGA 4 times, 1999, 2000, 06, and 07. He won the Open 3 times, which he won in 2000, 05, and 06. And then he won the U.S. Open 3 times also in 2000, 02, and 08. And in 2000, he won by a 10-shot lead, which, there's even most of the tournaments today, nobody wins by that big of a margin. He also, in the 2008 U.S. Open, he had played with he had a torn ligament in his knee, and he ended up winning that tournament somehow. But also, he's combined for 14 major wins. He's the second all-time on the win list with 79 all-time wins on the PGA Tour. He was the Player of the Year 11 times and the Money Leader 10 times on the PGA Tour. He also has the most strokes gained in a tour event, which is 29 over a 4-day span, which I think is pretty impressive. And he has 89 consecutive rounds where he beat the tour scoring average, so his score on like that round was below the tour average. And then he also has 36, he holds the record in that, and then 36 consecutive rounds where he is under the tour average in ball striking. And ball striking is where when you're within 100 yards of the green, how close you are in proximity to the hole after that shot. So Tiger was on a decline. He cheated on his wife, and this came out in 2010. He got caught with a girl in New York, and over the next week and a half, there was like 10 to 20 girls that came out and said that they had slept with Tiger and that he had cheated on his wife. He came out and he quit playing golf for a couple months, came out with a public apology, has never really been the same after that. I mean, he did have some wins. His last win was in 2013 at the WGC Bridgestone, which is in Akron, Ohio here. I mean, he just kind of had played, made some cuts here and there. But he is out right now because he has had a back injury, he's had surgery, and has not been able to recover from it. He was supposed to play here in November, and he resigned from the tournament because he wasn't mentally ready. So, and he's had other surgeries as well. But so today, hopefully, you have learned a little bit about Tiger and why he's been such an impact on the game of golf, and why he is considered one of the greatest players to ever play the game. Thank you.